Hello, Atlantia.
Hola, Atlantia.
Hope everyone is doing wonderful. We're a day late in getting our message out. Too many responsibilities over the long holiday weekend. And now that we're in the holiday season, I think that we have to all be smart and careful with what we do and try to practice as much common sense as we can and still maintain some element of life and enjoyment and all of that. So we'll get through this. But hope everyone had a wonderful day. So.
All right. So next weekend we have an event.
An event for us represents two real different opportunities. One is a chance for all the grade officers and then all of their officers to get together and talk about policy, review what's going on over the past year, which is going to be fairly limited. But more importantly, I think act as looking forward to how do we formally restart, what's going to be any differences or things that we need to take into account, what guidance maybe has been received by society for the grade officers and things of that nature, and basically be exchange of good information. For us on the royalty side, it's much more about all the different order meetings and making sure that we have time to talk with each one of the orders, make sure that the future that we have and see is aligned, and we can talk about individuals. We can also talk about other items that are important to the order. Our concept is going to be this. An event starts at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning and runs till noon, and then it picks up again Sunday at noon and runs to 5 o'clock. We have order meetings from 9 o'clock on Saturday to 5 o'clock on Sunday. There's not a break. So our intention is to do this. We're working to get organized for an event for each one of the different orders, each one of the principal peerages, and then we're going to meet with each order, and the order meetings are for an hour. So we're going to take the first 20 to 30 minutes of the meeting and go through what we're calling the royal agenda. Each meeting will have one prepared for it, and we'll walk through those items. Sometimes they'll take 20 minutes, sometimes they might take 15, sometimes they might take 30 or a little bit longer. At the end of that, and when we come to a consensus that that's over with the order, we're going to get up, we're going to thank the order, we're going to leave, and we're going to allow the order to conduct its normal maintenance type business with each other without the burden of the crown sitting there, so to speak, to help and advise. I think that's probably unnecessary. So that's what an event looks like for us. We hope to see you all there. It's important, and it's an ideal event to be done virtually. And you could make the argument going forward that it should primarily be a virtual event. We'll have to see how that works out. That's for decisions after us, I'm sure.
It is going to be different because instead of one jam-packed day with overlapping meetings and order meetings and officer meetings, we'll have 2 days.
Jam-packed.
Jam-packed, but not quite as jam-packed. So 9 to 5 on Saturday, noon to 5 on Sunday. So we hope to see you guys there and get a chance to speak with you.
Yeah, our plan is to go up to the mountains where our cabin is, and we actually have much better Wi-Fi there than we do here. So it's a Wi-Fi intensive day. So we intend to take the meetings from there. So it'll be from the comfy couch.
We can at least relax in the comfy couch while we take the meetings.
Okay, I think that's
about it for an event.
Yeah, I think on events had a great deal of organization done for it and a lot of preparation, and it really shows. So. Thank you in advance.
What's next? Lockmere's investiture, and also the Navarre Court at the Royal Palace of Olite. Same event, Lockmere investiture.
And we have the and saying goodbye to I think our longest serving Baron and Baroness in the kingdom.
Is it?
I believe that
They have served a long time. Cormac and Sarah?
Yeah, I think they're the longest sitting.
Your Excellencies, thank you. We'll be able to tell you, formally when we see you in a couple of weeks. And we're going to welcome Linhart and Lydia.
Yes. So we're looking forward to that.
It's going to be an exciting day.
What time does that court start?
That court starts at 11 a.m. It's a little different this time.
Different time.
So we'll start court at 11 a.m. and we have a full slate of business of other awards as well as the investiture. So it's going to be a full day.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll see you online. Hopefully you'll be excited as we go through things. We have we think some pretty exciting news to do in that court. So we're looking forward to it. What comes after court? The next big event we've got is 12th night.
12th night. So you guys should, if you're looking at the website for 12th night, you should have seen some updates. We now have a time we have a royal ball planned. We have some competitions planned. There's Tempora Atlantia. There is a royal bard competition up. And of course, court.
And court, we'll try to take some smaller courts through the day as competitions arise and things like that to recognize people, because we don't want court to be overpowering.
But we also want people to be able to know when to attend.
That's right.
So we'll probably do a couple of courts and break it up.
Yep. But the major court, it will be publicized. I think right now it's showing 2 o'clock.
I think it's actually already been updated to 4.
Okay, good.
4 o'clock.
Yep. Our idea is that we do court at 4. Gives time for everyone to eat, and we'll have that fun exchange while we eat, having tables set up, seeing what everybody's done, and then the ball can go on.
Ball starts at 7, so it gives people plenty of time.
All right. So I think Her Grace and her team have been working well on it.
They are, and they're still getting information and putting items in, so just keep looking at the schedule. There'll be ongoing updates.
And
it's now 6 weeks away.
Yeah, Kingdom A&S has done a tremendous job with it. There's
a lot
of competitions there, so I think it's going to work well. Okay, so along with 12th night, which is first weekend in January. Second weekend in January. Starting tomorrow and running through the end of January. Is it through the end? Is that how long we said it runs?
No, it's going to run through December. We're opening it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. We're reopening up let us know if you're excited about receiving a virtual award, or let us know you'd rather wait for awards till we can go back and do in-person events. We have no preference for your preference. We want you to do what is right for you. If you have selected, yes, I want a virtual award, and now you've decided, no, you don't want to, one word of caution. If we talked with the orders, and if the orders were inclined to support and we were inclined to support, if we've started scrolls, you're still virtual.
No takesy-backsies. You're going to get your award and scroll. So.
But looking forward, you should put on there what your guidance is, because this will go into the next reign, and I'm sure there'll be some mechanisms. Our hope is, of course, that we can open back up fully and have events happen as they used to. But I think we know in this world, probably for the next 6 to 18 months, whatever time period you want to put on it, it's going to be sometimes that flare-ups occur, and we may have to juggle some events, and that will have an effect on things. So let us know what your thoughts are. It helps us. It helps the scroll makers of the kingdom. And we really use it for planning courts and going through and trying to get things lined up to what people's wishes are, as well as how can we recognize worthy people. So.
And we already know that some of the events are already moving out, like Emir. Emir is postponed. It's going to be now in the summer sometime, instead of its normal end of February time slot. But we will be holding a virtual court.
We're going to have the Court of Emir.
We're going to
call it the Court of Emir, and that's what it'll be, because we have scrolls in progress that reference Emir in that court. So the virtual event will be at the end of February, and that'll be a court just like all the other small courts that we do. We're going to keep that weekend. We're going to keep the dates. We're going to protect the work that's gone into scrolls that our great artisans have done. The envy of the known world is the Atlantean scribal community.
They are.
And illuminators. So don't get confused. Just because we are having an Amir court doesn't mean there won't be an Amir tournament and event later on once we are able to reopen.
These are confusing times, so we're just going to roll with it, and as things happen, you know, we'll deal with it. We're still hoping to have, you know, in-person events during our run.
Yep. You have a call out for this week?
I do. I have a call out for this week. So we're just talking about the virtual world, and everything's still going virtually, of course. So our call out this week is to Sophia the Orange.
Yes.
Sophia has been a great resource for online and for the virtual world. She's I just saw her posting about online university hours, and she has been helping Lord Melchior, the web minister, with helping us with virtual courts and with vigils. And
Behind the scenes
work. So you know, that's a thankless task, and it's not your normal commedia role. But you're doing great. I am saying thank you.
So it's not thankless.
Well, some people might think it's thankless, but we give a great deal of value to it.
Yes, it really makes a difference in what we're able to do. So thank you.
So thank you, Sophia. I think that's it. Do you have anything else, Your Majesty?
I don't. Might be snow this weekend. Looking forward to that.
They are calling for snow in our mountains this weekend potentially. So we could go to our cabin and be snowed in.
First time the puppies will see snow. That's very exciting.
Yes. So, let's give an update on the puppies. So, Morgan and Murphy. Morgan weighs 80 pounds, and Murphy weighs about 85 pounds.
And this is at pretty much 7 months.
Yes. Their 7-month birthday is Wednesday.
7th month birthday.
Yeah, they'll be 7 months on Wednesday.
Excellent.
The second of the month.
They get a present every month.
So they're big boys, and they're getting bigger every day, and they're eating a lot of puppy food. So, but they're good boys.
All right. So that's what we've got, folks. I hope you have a wonderful week. Apologize for being a day late in our message. The ESP, sorry. The ESP will open up for your feedback about noon tomorrow, I think.
Yes.
Maestro Esperanza is going to get that turned on, and then it'll be available to everyone.
So if you don't want to change your mind and you're happy with what you got, you don't have to log into ESP. But if you would like to change, or if you never got a chance the first time around, please log into the ESP system and let us know your preferences for awards.
Yep. That's what.
That's it. Good night, Atlantia.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.